Welcome back everybody, it's me Garmanz92 and for today we have a MotoGP 21 video. Today is April 21st, which means only one thing. It is the new MotoGP 22 release day. Obviously when this game was recorded, when this footage was recorded and when this video was processed, the game isn't out at the moment. Obviously today it is out. I will try so much to get content to you guys for today's game for MotoGP 21 as soon as I can. But although this is MotoGP 21, this is the last two races of the season, which is the reason why I wanted to try and give you guys this video. Recently, we've basically wrapped up the championship. We are MotoGP World Champions, and we have a deal at the moment signed for Ducati for the racing of the next season. So what I might do is the first sort of impressions we get of the game for the next installment, MotoGP 22, we might do like a little bit of a first impressions game on the Ducati around Valencia as if it was our first test session. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already so that you can keep updated with my content. And don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. But let's crack on with MotoGP 21 and get our MotoGP rookie season out of the way. Right, okay, so here we go. We have got the Malaysian Grand Prix in Sepang International Circuit, followed by Valencia, and we will be bringing both races in this video today. Obviously, to do so, that does mean I'm going to cut out qualifying. Hands up, I promise to you that the qualifying is legit. Obviously, this is pre-recorded footage again, purely just down to time to be able to do everything. So, yeah, been busy. Not going to go into it, but here we are. We can finally get content out and make it a little bit more easier. Obviously, this is the last video for MotoGP 21. Thank you to everyone that has watched the MotoGP 21 series. The support and everything that I've got through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of the social media platforms that I use, it's great. I do appreciate it. So let's get out on track for the Malaysian Grand Prix and see how we can get on and see what sort of lap times the guys can do. Obviously this is pre-recorded, so I skip straight forward to qualify it. Now, qualifying, that time is genuinely legit. We were nowhere near those times in free practice. I think the quickest time I did was a 1:59.9, so I don't know where that came from, but regardless of that, we come on to the Grand Prix itself, the race. Now, although I did say that the qualifying's legit, we didn't have that sort of race pace. We actually, sorry, not race pace. We didn't have that pace in qualifying, which we genuinely didn't. As you can see, just showing you the developments there. We're not really bothered about developments because we're not going to be with this team. We're going to be with Ducati next year. So, yeah, a 1:58.5 came out of nowhere, really. Looks like a lot of the grid are going for a hard. That is one thing about the Malaysian Grand Prix. You will definitely need hards. For those that are riding softs, I have no idea how they managed to keep that. This track just eats your wheels. It takes the tyre tread up in a matter of seconds. So, let's get out onto track and see how we can get on. We are here. We have a clutch in. The revs are up. Lights go out. For our penultimate race of the season, as we get a bit of a bog-down start there. Most of the riders, in fact, coming up the right-hand side of us, down into 8th by the first corner, so not ideal. We managed to stay out of problems and stay out of trouble there. I genuinely thought that Alex Rins was going to take the rear tyre out of us there. Oh, we just touch. Oh! I was going to say we touched Miguel Oliveira there that put us into Fabio Quartararo as well, so we apologise, Fabio. We're not doing it on purpose just because your team wouldn't give us a ride. No, we're not. We're generally not. So, out of turn 3, we've got the inside line. Oh, sorry, that was turn 4. We've got the inside line for Miguel to take him for turn 5. Can we keep it by turn 6? We leave the door open. He doesn't have as much acceleration as we do. I actually feel really comfortable around this circuit with our pace. We set a decent race pace for FP3. I did stick a hard on and just sort of do a race simulation. Oh, nearly run through the back of through the back of Zarco there. But yes, feel really comfortable around this circuit, although it does take your tyre tread away incredibly quickly. Rather comfortable around this circuit. Very nice circuit. Malaysian Grand Prix, Sepang International and all that. We do take a different line to the AI through that corner. I don't know whether everyone else does. If you do leave the comments, they seem to come. Obviously, it's nice to use the whole track, come out to the left and then come into the right hand side. A little bit of a block pass there on Zarco. We get onto the acceleration. I think he touched our rear tyre there. We had a little bit of a spin, but we've got the power with power mapping 3 down the main straight as we set at the moment the fastest lap of the race. Obviously, nothing comes up at the bottom until lap 2. So we go round. I can't remember what I was saying before we dove up the inside of Zarco there. I think it's about the pace. Yeah, our pace is relatively quite. That's what it was. Line into the final second to last corner. I don't know if that's a thing, but I like to sweep out to the left and then come in on the corners to try and get your power out of the corner. But it seems that they take a much tighter line and try and hug the curb on that right hand side. So you have to be careful of the AI into that corner to make sure they're not diving up the inside something stupid. So anyway, we are 0.5 seconds in front of Joan Zarco at the moment. Miguel Oliveira in third there. Obviously, we have tied up the MotoGP World Championship, so we are World Champion as it stands. The only thing is the Constructors' Championship. Can we seal the deal on KTM getting a Constructors' Championship? Obviously, that isn't just down to us. We have obviously had a very good season on board the KTM, but our teammates, or sorry, not our teammates, but the factory team, obviously very unhappy with the fact that we have been so good on the KTM that they have they've proper pushed their pace up. As you can see already, Miguel Oliveira in third place there. So onto the brakes as we come into. See, that's the line that I'm talking about. Why do that? There's no way of getting out of the way. I'm not standing up in that corner. It's not happening. Such a weird line to take. They're basically cutting off the apex of the corner. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately for us, but unfortunately for Zarco, that has put Miguel Oliveira up to second place. As I say that, Jack Miller's just overtaken. So yeah, obviously we've got our 201.5 there, which isn't the fastest lap of the race anymore. It's been beaten by Mr. Mir. Obviously with that issue with Zarco, slowed us down slightly, and I'm also trying to slightly manage the rear tyre as much as we can. You have only got 5 laps around here, but I mean we're probably not at half race distance yet, and you can obviously see the rear tyre there. Pretty worn already, but we are now 1.9 seconds in front of Jack Miller. And they've lost nearly a second in the first sector, so I don't know what's happened there. Whether there was a bit of a coming together. Right, we go through turn 6 anyway, we are up by 0.5 on our time. That could have something to do with it actually. This is the sort of race pace we were looking at, a 2 minute 0 something. Not a 201.5. Right, onto the brakes. This is a tricky corner as well. Very easy to lose the front end or the back end around this corner. As you can see, it leaves a massive black line out of the rear tyre as you come around there. Easy round here. You have to be so careful when you're accelerating around that corner as well. Even with traction control 4, it does want to skip out. Miguel Oliveira has lost third place to Fabio. Fabio's coming after us. Obviously, we didn't get the Monster Energy ride last year. We did manage to get the Ducati ride though. We come onto the brakes, into the final corner of lap 3. Nice line through there. Nicely done, that was good work. Right, we start lap 4 at 1.7 in front and another, oh look at that, at 159.7. That's better race pace than we've had in our FP3 practice. So that is very good. Right, flick it left, turn 2, very tricky. Again, another corner that rips your tyre up, turn 3. Obviously, you do want to try and use as much acceleration through there as possible. We have got a 2.3 second lead to Jack Miller now. So, with a bit of luck, we might be able to maintain this gap and just slightly get this corner wrong, preserve the tyre ever so slightly. Bit of skidding out now as we're starting to feel that tyre wear. Gap's already down to 1.6. Already gained 700ths of a second on us just through that sector. So, as I said, starting to feel the tyre wear now. We are on the penultimate lap though, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. So we get onto the gas, we go round turn 9, and out of turn 9, through turn 10, getting off the curbs. It's going to send us slightly wide, or at least wider than I normally like. Out of here. Don't touch the curbs on the outside. Like the curb on the inside, there's a good line through that. 1.2 the gap's down to now. Yeah, this is it, the nice sweeping corner, just to try and pick up that apex and get as much acceleration out of there as possible. I mean, you can see it works. We're up to 1.2, 1.3 as we come down the main back straight, sorry. Little bit of a rear wheel lifting off the ground there, but we still make the corner a little bit wide on exit, but not too bad. It's quite a wide track, so it's not that much of a problem. But now the gap 1.6, so we haven't actually lost any time, I don't think, to our last lap, and that was a 2:01.1. So yeah, slower than the our checkout lap, if you like, lap 3. Where we stretch that gap out slightly, give us a little bit more comfort so that we can try and maintain and manage this rear tyre. So we come round turn 3, not accelerating as much as we normally do, considering our tyre wear is incredibly low. Oh, good at snaking about. We're going to go wide. That's not too wide. Snaking about with the tyre wear there. Struggling a bit here in the final lap. We've got 2 seconds to Jack Miller. Put it down for a late apex. Rear wheel skipping out again. We struggle with that tyre wear. It's not. I say struggle with that tyre wear. It's not too bad. It's oh, got that all wrong. Yeah, I say struggle. We're not struggling that much. It's just obviously not what you're used to after 4 laps, 3 laps of having a decent tyre. It was expected. We knew it was coming. So still, 1.5 seconds to Jack Miller in second place. We are leading the Malaysian Grand Prix quite comfortably. I did say at the start, obviously we feel quite comfortable around this circuit anyway, so we're going to go a bit wide there, but not that much of a problem. 1.3 seconds is the gap. As we go, pick up that later apex, onto the acceleration. We've got power mapping 3 just to get up the hill. Gap's already at 1.4. We've got the fastest lap on the race with a 159.7 as it stands. Is there going to be a blistering lap on the final lap from any of the riders in the MotoGP class? So we come round the final corner and out. Our penultimate Grand Prix, 1.6 second lead, and we put a little bit of a cocky wheelie there. Nice, comfortable race, that one for us. As I said, we felt quite good round there. We did get the fastest lap of the race as well, so we'll take that. We finished ahead of Jack Miller by 1.5 seconds. We're just going to have a look at where Zarco finished after he didn't. Okay, so make that be a lesson to you, Zarco. Don't dive up the inside of that corner because you don't finish. We did actually have 5 DNFs, but we came first. We got some more vital points for the championship. There's 3 Ducati riders, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Our team is still 4th and KTM is still winning the Constructors' Championship. And we've only got 1 race left, be aware. We have only got Valencia Grand Prix left now, so with a bit of luck, some more of the KTMs, and us included, can get a decent result for Valencia. Excuse me. Obviously, we are bringing that in this video as well, so don't log off just yet. Check out Valencia, which is coming next. As we stand on the top step of the podium for the Malaysian Grand Prix, a very easy Malaysian Grand Prix, if I do say so myself. I did feel very comfortable round there, and I think that is our first win in the Malaysian. In Sepang. I don't think we won in Moto 2. I can't really remember where we were. We definitely didn't win in Moto 3. But we celebrate there with a Ducati, which is our next team, and a Yamaha, which is the team we wanted to be in. So, anyway, we pick up all the reputation, which is 16,500. Very nice. We pick up all the credits that we can use. We managed to finish 4 of the development tests. So, that is it. We head straight to Valencia for the next Grand Prix. So we've got that, and then we've got just basically the last 52 weeks. Oh, we do have some technical staff. What have we got? Candidates. A+. Oh, look at that engine. Wow. Don't think we'll need that for the Ducati though, so we'll let him go. Yeah, so let's head straight out to Valencia and see what sort of... okay, so it is going to be dry. That's what I was going to say. See what sort of weather we're going to be looking at. We've got a cloudy race, so that might be better for tyres. Summer, sunny normally means that the track's more hot, so tyres are more worn, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we're free practice at the moment. We've obviously got 3 free practice sessions. We don't do FP4. Development tests, 6 development tests as normal, but we're not going to do any of them. I was going to change tyres, but we decided not to. In the end, we're going to go out with the mediums for our first free practice session, and I will jump straight back in after qualifying and see where we get to in qualifying. So, skip straight to qualifying, and it was a 129.4 from us, which again, genuinely, honest God's truth, this was genuinely our normal qualifying session. We hadn't done any 129s. We were looking for a 130.2, which was our quickest lap. So we knocked 0.4 of a second off of that. How? I have no idea. But we did. It was probably the medium rear, if I'm honest, because we were using a soft rear. So, medium for the race, medium front and a medium rear. You could probably use a medium in the clear as well, even though it'll be hotter. So, we've managed to do 3 development tests there for the final race of the season. We're just going to jump straight in at the race, to be honest. We'll have a look at the grid. So we have got both Yamahas 2nd and 3rd, Pecco Bagnaia in 4th. Where's the next KTM? 12th place. Doesn't bode very well considering we are trying to get the Constructors' Championship. Which is a shame, because the KTMs have been really good this season, not just us. Miguel Oliveira and Brad Binder have had podiums, I think, I want to say. But anyway, the lights are on for the final race of this season. As the lights go out, we set off for the Valencian Grand Prix. We get a decent start. I don't see a wheel. Oh, we're going to brake later, try and use the curve of the corner. Nicely done. Again, another circuit, Valencia, that I like quite well. I do a lot of laps around this circuit. Obviously, we did a lot of laps, not prior to just racing. This was our first impression, our testing track, if you like. So we are 2.2 seconds in front of Fabio Quartararo. And to be honest, the Yamahas are actually very tidy around here. In free practice, the Yamahas were up the whole time. Obviously, in qualifying, it's a 1-2 for the Monster Energy team. Quick flowing corners, which helps them out a lot with their corner speed. But we are relatively quite good with the KTM as well. So hopefully we can pull this off and get another win. Round turn 11. Out of turn 11, onto the brakes. Try and keep it nice. You have to be very careful on that corner. top. Don't get on the grass. Heavy braking into the final corner. You try and aim for the curb. We've slightly missed it. It's going to compromise our run onto the corner, so we'll go power map in 3 just to get down this main straight. Onto the brakes. Round turn 1. Onto the brakes again for turn 2. McDowan corner. Obviously another legend. We are 0.8, 0.6 in front of Fabio now. We seem to be a lot quicker in the in the first sector. For some reason I can't seem to get that corner correct. I missed the apex on that corner. It's this sector that we struggle with. These 3 corners seem to be where we lose a lot of time. And then we come out of this corner and we seem to make it up. Right, onto the brakes. Nice and easy. Very easy to lose the front end on this corner as well, as we go very wide. Fabio Quartararo is now 0.1 behind us. Onto the brakes. You have to be careful here as well, because they dive up the inside as we go very wide there. There's Fabio Quartararo. We're going to gap him by the time we get to this corner though, so that's okay. We didn't want to be with him on that corner. We come down the hill. Onto the brakes. Fabio still. Oh, he's hit the rear tyre. He's cost us the lead. But it's a Yamaha. The KTM's got more power. We're going to blast straight past him. Power mapping 3 help there, to be fair. But we shall take it. Maverick Vinales with a 130.6. Hell of a race pace from Maverick there. We need to be careful here then. If he's setting that sort of pace, Fabio Quartararo causing us troubles and hitting the rear wheel, it's going to bring Maverick into play. This was obviously a 7-lap race. We go very wide again. Oh, there's Fabio. Well, we're back in front of him. We try and keep to the curbs, stay defensive. Onto the brakes again. Try and hug the curb, stay defensive. That's costing us time, they playing defensive. Brakes into here, try and be a little bit later, try and actually get it stopped this time though, which we do. Managed to get on the acceleration a little bit earlier. Oh, Maverick Vinales has been overtaken by Pepe. I just saw that flash up. We go very wide into there. Oh, he didn't get out of that corner very well either. Up the curbs. That's a good line through there. Slow, but a good line. Onto the brakes for the final corner. Oh, I think we're going to overshoot ourselves there. Yes, we did. Right, power map in 3. Maverick Vinales has got back past Pecco Bagnaia there. We set a 130.4, which is now the quickest lap of the race. In lap 3. Seems to be lap 3. I'm sure it was lap 3 in Malaysia as well that we set our quickest lap. We are now 2nd in front of Fabio Quartararo. Can we keep that lead and not make any mistakes? Can we actually get this corner done? We do! Take that. We got the apex of that corner finally. It took us 4 laps, but we got there. Lose a lot of time through that sector though. Yeah, nearly 0.3, 0.4 of a second out of there. A little bit wide. On exit there, tried to carry too much speed around that corner. To the brakes a little bit later. Try and actually get it stopped. Probably a little bit too much braking in there actually. Go round and again. Slowly now, easy. Nicely done. Didn't get as good as jump off of that corner, but that doesn't matter. So we go round. Right, we've got 3 tracks. Someone has crashed. We don't know who. It isn't anyone in the top 3. The gap has come down considerably to Fabio. He's now 0.2 behind us, which isn't good. Power mapping 3 down this main straight. So we get onto the brakes. Oh, we're going to pick up track limits warning for that one. We run onto the green there. Right, turn 2. Mick doing corner. Gap's back to a second. Always back to a second when we get round these first couple of corners. It's these corners that we're not that quick on. And another one. Turn 5. Yeah, look, the gap's down already to 0.5, so we've lost nearly half a second around those corners. Get off the... Oh, I thought we were going to go on the curbs then. I was about to say, get off the curbs. Onto the brakes. Don't outbrake yourself. We braked a little bit too early into that corner last time. We ended up holding too much brake. Come round the flowing corners. Whoa! Thought we were going to outbrake ourselves again there. We get out the corner. Much better. Right. Into the brakes. Nice. Up over the top. Starting to feel that left-hand side tyre now. The rear tyre. Oh! We make ourselves a little bit wide there. Power mapping 3 as we go down the main straight. This is going to be another quick lap. It is a 1:30.1, so we've done 3 laps now of 1:30s. And to be fair to Fabio, he's kept with us. He's kept that gap to under a second through most of the lap. It's only this sector where it expands a little bit, gets a little bit in our favour. As it's up to 1.1, which isn't as much as I thought I was going to make over this sector. Oh, I'm going to be on there. Thought we were going to go grass there. Get off the curbs. That's going to slow you down. Starting to struggle with the left-hand side tyre now. You can feel it when you're coming out of the corners. Gap's down to 0.9. Oh, managed to get that stopped. Turn 9. Flick it right to turn 10. Nicely done through there. Turn 11. Ah, get off curbs. Lost our drive coming out of that corner by getting on the curbs. Got the rear wheel snaking out there as well. This probably would have been another quick lap if we hadn't made those mistakes in the last couple of corners. Final corner. Much better final corner. I think we lagged a little bit down coming down this straight. We did get another fastest lap, but I think that's exactly the same lap time as we did previously. It is pinpoint 1:30.123 by 1:30.123. Has that given us enough of a lead to keep Fabio Quartararo at bay as we go very wide into Mick Doohan? Turn 3. Turn 4. Oh, we missed the apex of turn 4. We nearly missed that corner altogether. Turn 5. Gap's now 1.6. Sorry, 0.6. Gap's come down. This isn't our quickest lap. It should still be a 1:30 at least. Right, onto the brakes. Oh, bike snaking about a bit as we're struggling for grip. It's always on the left-hand side of the tyre. Very slow through there. Oh, I didn't make that corner. Gap's come down a lot. 0.4. Fabio is on the charge here for the final lap of this race. Trying to break our rhythm. Round the final corner, or second to last corner. Onto the brakes. Down into the final corner now. Use the curbs. And out. Power mapping 3, because it's at 0.1. We've got to have the power. We're going to finish the race. First place. What a finish. And that is the rest of the season done. We didn't get the fastest lap. What? It was a 1:30.1. Who got 2 riders in a 1:29? One of them being a Yamaha. Not entirely over keen about that, if I'm honest. But we finished the season. What about the constructors? KTM, yes. KTM won the Constructors' Championship as well.
This rider has been able to impose.
That's good for us. I'm happy with that. We managed to get KTM the Constructors' Championship as well as our own MotoGP Championship. That is really cool. Final race of the season, we finish on the podium. Not only do we finish on the podium, we finish on the top step of the podium. And it looks like he did make it. So we've actually got both Yamahas on either side of us on the podium, which is the team that didn't want to sign us for last year. Or next year, sorry. They didn't want us. So we went with Ducati instead. We did want the ride for Yamaha, Monster Energy. It would have been pretty cool to ride for them. Been a long time in a MotoGP game that I've rode for Monster Energy Yamaha, so it would have been pretty cool. But it's not to be, so we'll be with Ducati, which again I don't think I've ridden for a while. So yeah, finished the season. We are back at our pit, celebrating with the team. They've been amazing this year. Obviously the team as well, Tech 3, give us our chance in the MotoGP Premier Class season. Hervé Pontarel there, hats off to you, Hervé. Thank you very much. We did obviously finish the season on the top of the championship. We were rookies coming in. We have done what Marquez achieved as well and have won the MotoGP Championship in our first year. We had a little bit of a rocky start, but towards the end of the season, well, I say midway through the season actually, we managed to start finding our feet in the class as we look at Rossi's, Lorenzo's helmets there, Mir's helmet from last year. Obviously this is 2021. So we put our helmet down just in front of Joan Mir and obviously next to Marquez, previous MotoGP champions, as we join them with our sleek custom made crash helmet there for the Great Britain flag on the side, as we feast our eyes on the MotoGP World Championship trophy. I don't think it's going to do it, but it would have been quite cool if you had your little name plaque and you got to stick it on the top. That would have been pretty cool. But we did it. We were MotoGP World Champion. We shall take that a lot. So like I say, we pick up the reputation, we pick up the credits. We had a little bit of a rocky start, a 10th, a 7th, a 23rd. Then we got our first podium in Portugal. And obviously from our first podium then, we managed to find our feet. We had a little bit of an iffy time at the Netherlands, which we always do at Assen. I think it was raining as well, which didn't help us out. So that is it. All we've got to do now is fast forward. So we have got a new candidate as a new manager. What have we got? Minus 49 on searching there, excuse me. I'm not interested in them, either of them. They've got too many minuses. Minus 40, minus 22, minus 49. Another minus 49. No, I'm afraid not. We're going to stick with the Lanny Jimbo that we've got already. So we are just going to fast forward to the next week and try and get to the point where we end the season. Beginning of the junior team renewal window. We don't want to renew for our team. Well. Ducati Lenovo team refused. What? I thought we had the contract. We'd signed it. We don't have a team for next year, people. Okay. Panic stations. They have actually genuinely refused us. The proposal chance was high. Okay, next factory team. We go with Honda, Yamaha. We've got to hope that we've actually got a ride for next year, yeah? Contract proposal arrived. Right, great. Sign it. No, don't accept that. Okay. Worst case scenario, we could have accepted KTM Tech 3 there. What was all that about? Right, it's signed. It's done. I'm assuming we're going to be with Repsol Honda now for the next year. We're going to go with a full calendar. Obviously, we'll do full... Yes, we are. Whew. A little bit of drama towards the end of the video there. Thought we weren't going to get a race for next year. Don't know what all that was about. We definitely signed that contract for Ducati. I'm sure we did. But anyway, so we're not with the Ducati Lenovo team anymore. We're with Repsol Honda Racing Team. And I have to say, I don't think we've been with Honda, Repsol Honda, for a long time. Obviously, we've driven a lot of Hondas for the LCR racing team because Cal Crutchlow used to be there. I always liked joining in with a British rider and trying to develop the bike to see if they improve as well. So, yeah, bit of an odd situation there for the last sort of video of the season. Obviously, that is it for this video. The next video will be MotoGP 22, so let's look forward to that series. That is it for MotoGP 21. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. If you guys have been watching and you do like my videos, thank you guys so much. The support that MotoGP 21 has got is phenomenal, both on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, the social media aspect of MotoGP 21 and all the people that have left me comments on TikTok, amazing. I enjoy giving the content to you guys for MotoGP 21. I enjoy playing the game. It's probably one of my most favourite games to play. So I'm looking forward to MotoGP 22. It's obviously sad that MotoGP 21 has come to an end and I wasn't able to get out any more content. But we're new, relatively new. It's my second year, or I say my second year, it's my first full year. But you know, we're changing the channel, we've updated stuff, we've got lots of things going on recently. I will try and get content out to you lot as soon as I can. But for MotoGP 22, the game drops today. I have pre-ordered the game, so I do get it at release time at 12 o'clock. Digitally downloaded, so I will download that. It will still be PlayStation 5 content. But yeah, I will try and get that out as soon as possible. Maybe we'll do the same sort of thing as we did with this game. We'll do like an impressions one, where we first jump into the game, see what it's like, do a couple of time trials. We'll do it around Valencia, so it's like a Valencia test. I'll do it with the Repsol Honda team, because obviously we signed with Repsol Honda team at the end of this video after the little bit of drama that we did have. Just to sort of make it a little bit more realistic. I like to try and sort of give things a story. And then we will jump straight into career mode again with MotoGP 22 like we have done with 21. The career mode for me is the best thing of the game. Obviously 22 has also got the 2009 season. So if that's something you guys want to see as well as the career mode, let me know. Stick it in the comments of this video or the comments of the first impression video that I bring out for MotoGP 22. Like I say, I'll try and bring that as soon as possible. Might not be a Tuesday or a Thursday, might be a Saturday. But there'll be posts on my social media to tell you guys when it's coming. And if you don't want to miss it, hit the notification bell so that you get a notification when it does drop. But yeah, with that being said, leave a like, hit the subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos as I drop onto the channel. And I'll see you all in the next MotoGP 22 series.